All right. Kazakhstan starts off as the 51st best GDP, 66 population, 71 GDP per capita, nice and high. Military power is 57. What is our diplomacy like at the beginning of the game? Some people like us. We don't have any allies. We could potentially get an alliance with China or India. That is great. We are martial lawed up. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and bring down paramilitary all the way. Apply. Actually, let's use our new trick we learned from trying San Marino, which is we go fascist. And if you apply fascist, even if you don't put anything in, you get an immediate 10% bonus to exploitation. So we can use that to get some extra troops. Now, speaking of troops, we don't have a lot. Let's try and fix that. Let's get a full unit. Oh, we don't have a lot of money. Let's get a couple units of commandos. Let's get 3. A unit of gunners. We're going to want 1,000 tanks at the very least. In fact, let's go 1.5. And then throw the rest into rockets. Fantastic. Then flip to autocracy to get martial law. Now, martial law takes down the chances of spawning rebels when you attack a country. We're going to put 3 points into combat training and 3 points into reactive armor. Then for our budget, we're going to bring down social spending, bring up military just the tiniest bit, R&D up, and liquidity up. Now that will bring us down to 1.93 economic growth, but we're not too concerned with that for right now. We'll just speed things up and go through. Oh, can we get an alliance with China? 45. Yes, there we go. Alliance with China will protect us from everybody else. And we are a little bit landlocked, but we do have options to the south once we get the full might of our military. So we'll just speed things up until we get that option. And we have our full military in the year 2029. Now, Russia is going into Afghanistan. We don't have that option. Let's see. Uzbekistan could be a good one. 68th best GDP, 120. How's Russia looking? 21 million. So can't attack Russia yet. We don't want to waste too much of our military attacking the small people when our big goal is going to be attacking Russia. Now, the other person we could potentially attack is Iran. Let's see, which is the better of you two? 128, 68. 68 is not that bad. And we've got plenty of military, so I'm going to go ahead and do this just to potentially try and give us a few more options. So let's go to war with Uzbekistan. And maybe we can jump in and grab some of this Afghanistan land since Russia's getting chased away by their very small army. I don't know why Russia's actually running away. Here comes Uzbekistan's army. And down they fall. Great. So let's go ahead and split once and just take out Uzbekistan. Now, a great opportunity has arisen. Pakistan fought a war with India and lost other troops. And Afghanistan doesn't have any troops. So if we can push through Afghanistan, we can get Pakistan. And Pakistan is the 39th best GDP. That would really bring us up from 45. And then we could potentially attack India as well, who's also out of troops. The options are abound once we finish up Afghanistan. All right, Afghanistan fell rather quickly. Oh no, Pakistan has an army. Never mind. Pakistan is not an option. We currently sit as the 39th best GDP. We have 12 million troops left. I'm going to send them home and just see what Russia does. If they continue to keep getting aggressive in places, we could fight them down and be front row to all of their great territory right around here. Ooh, and Germany's fighting Russia. This is actually really good for us. I'm going to go ahead and position my troops in a way where we can take advantage of it, because where we're going to want to push is right here. So we're going to have half our army standing right here, the other half right here, and hopefully Russia will fall. Now, a problem with Germany attacking Russia is once they get it in their blood that they want this land, they will continue pushing no matter who holds it. So if we hold it, they're going to push against us. But the chances of us holding it are high if we can get the good economic zones. Nope, Japan's coming over. This could be it. Russia is out of troops. Fantastic. This is our moment. Let's go ahead and start pushing. So let's go to our economic map, see the areas we want. First off, we want to push towards Moscow. So we want to start here and push west. Germany's going to might beat us to it. No, they're fighting Belarus first. Fantastic. That's even better news. Germany invading Russia. Who's seen that before? True, true. This is true. I think we're going to miss Moscow. Oh, they stopped right beforehand. Give me that. And now just begins the game of stopping Russia's militias from spawning. Really becomes a game of whack-a-mole. But we do have 900,000 in the bank. Let's get a couple units of commandos out there. And we're going to use the economy map as a guide to try and hit all the good areas. Let's go ahead, stop that guy. We've almost finished down south. Good, that army's defeated. Now come back over here. Okay, our army's free in the south. Let's start pushing north. And now we have sea access. Huzzah! Kazakhstan getting big real fast. Who came over here? Norway. Oh, Germany took over Norway. I don't like the certain path this is going down. Poland, I'd be really concerned if I was you. Same with you, Czechoslovakia or Czech Republic. And here's Egypt, of all people, pushing up north. So we need to be a little bit more focused. We would love to capture this region next. So that's going to be my top priority, is pushing to make sure that we grab that. Yeah, because even the Bahamas are over here now. Holy cow. Okay, so back to the economy map. Not diplomacy, economy. This is the area we need. Let's push for that. Okay, things are mostly under control here. So I'm going to bring you and you together. And we're going to fight down these rebels over here and here that have spawned. Another continuous game of whack-a-mole, but the longer we let this go on, the worse it is for us, as we have mostly control over the areas we want over here. No, not multiple. Forgot to click off of it. It really should not be a tab on, tab off. Just like a one-time thing. And we do have 10 points, so we can throw 10 points into economic research, cheapen that up. Oh, Germany's going into Ukraine. Hold on. Fight down that rebel? Let's get over there and fight Ukraine. There's some good land there. Oh, Poland. I didn't realize you were allied to them. I should have checked that. I'll fight this army down. Oh, Lithuania's here. Can we buy off Lithuania? No. Freaking Europeans. Go home. Just run away. Not worth losing our military for. We've captured basically everywhere we want in Russia. Iran has fallen. They are the 44th best GDP. This is the 39th. The chances of us grabbing any more of this land to really justify it are low. And Turkey is attacking. I'm going to go ahead and split this army and tell it to attack Iran. Now, Iran, before we mess up, do we have any friends we got to worry about? Palestine and Qatar. I think we could buy off those two. China, we've lost our alliance. Let's get that back. You keep saying you don't want to be friends with me, but I know in your heart of hearts you do. Japan, the 4th best and the 54th best military power. Actually, Japan might be a good target. That's their entire army, you say. Let's forget about Iran. Let's gather the boys and get ready for a war with Japan. 2.8 million. Stop this rebellion. In fact, let's go. We have a way out now. Let's gather everybody over here and our way out. And we'll fight Japan at Tokyo. So we get their army down immediately and can quickly roll through the most valuable parts. We'll get another 940 tanks on the way. Japan, who are your allies? Thailand, South Korea might fight us. They would be concerned. I'm still going to risk it. Let's head over. As it stands currently, we are the 11th best GDP. An opportunity to take out the 4th is not one that we should pass up. Let's fight Japan. Once we start taking land, yep, there's South Korea. They want 6 million. Thailand, 3. We can buy off Mongolia. Hey, that's at least 1. Okay, so we're going to have to fight down South Korea as well, so we'll keep this unit together. Here comes Japan's army. Knock them down. Here comes South Korea's army again. We are down to 3 million. And there goes Thailand to wipe us out. Frick. All right, now we got to save and rebuild. China should protect our land there, at least in theory. We do have 8 points in research. So let's start getting some levels of smart taxation. Just build up our economy, and we're just going to keep building up our military. All right, now we got 29. We can get a peace treaty with South Korea. Great. That'll take them out. We had to wait a couple years full speeding this to get it through. Now we got 29 million, though, so we should be able to fight down Japan. They rebuilt. They're at 9 million. Most of it is foot soldiers, though, so I think we have a good shot of taking it down. And we can finish up smart taxation. Peace treaty with Thailand. So hopefully at this point, we're only still fighting Japan because we never pieced out with them. Mongolia has declared war on us. Anybody else? Just Mongolia again. Okay, peace treaty with Mongolia. Japan's army looks like, no, it went away. Somebody else fought it. Okay, great. So let's start splitting because I see China's going after them too. Forget about the islands, brother. Grab the actual value. I wish the AI was plugged in to be like, attack the nearest valuable land, not go after small islands. Like, it is really honed on going after the smallest island first. Dang, China doesn't have a single tank. I mean, this is kind of good for us that they're also fighting Japan because South Korea and Thailand, we're fighting them. Who are you fighting now? The Philippines? Yeah, I mean, we could potentially take on China if they keep going down like this. But for right now, let's just focus on the free land, which is Japan. Who's Thailand's friends? Indonesia. They might be expensive. Let's focus down Japan. But Thailand would be a good target because they're really weak themselves. It's just that alliance with Indonesia, and I don't really want to fight Indonesia right now, as they are technically stronger than I am. But we can snipe a little bit of land from Vietnam, so let's go ahead and do that with one army. Just go right here, just through the sea. Okay, Vietnam's done. Oh, almost. They've still got some land. Ooh, they got some land in India too. This is a real good get for us. I'm glad we started attacking them. The Japan territories are going well enough. We're building another army over here. Things are progressing rather well. We are now the third best GDP, far behind the United States and China. But as we've established, China is a little bit on the weak side right now. I mean, if we just really buff up, if we get another unit of rockets and then buff up our commandos, I think we could take China. There's still remnants of India available. That is true. But I think our priority needs to be taking on the big fish. Okay, let's big dog this and prepare to fight China. We're going to flip to fascism using our 2734 for Blitzkrieg and exploitation respectively. We're going to save up until this gets all the way up. Recruit a big F-all army. And by the time all this is done, China should hopefully still be weak. In fact, they are growing in strength. But I think it's a good time for us making 5.7 to really start hampering on our military, because our military is lacking behind. We're the 5th best military. So we'll just keep grabbing the free land away from Vietnam and Japan while we save up with exploitation. We do have 8.2, so we can get our first level of self-sufficient economy to bolster that and get ready for a potential war with China. Mongolia has declared war on us. Could you not? That's so rude. There we go. All right, I think we missed our mark with China. That's okay. We'll still stay fascist. Singapore is a good option for us, but Japan and Vietnam have kept us busy. They were really expansionist in this run, and we have a lot of military right here. Singapore is rather weak. They are just friends with Malaysia at this point. Malaysia, we could fight off, or at least peace treaty with. So let's combine these two armies and fight Singapore down. See if we can peace out with Malaysia here. Yeah, we can. Okay, good. So we don't have to fight them. We get Singapore for free, making 7.8, looking really good. We'll send everybody home. Oh, wait, no. Thailand was weak, right? They are friends with... Are they friends with South Korea? They are. Well, we got 8.2 million in the bank. Is it worth... What are we adding? The 21st best GDP? Let's go for it. Let's see who declares war on us. Indonesia. We definitely want to buy you off. You were cheap. Anybody else? Bolivia. You are also relatively cheap. Okay. Not a bad move on our part. South Korea left us alone. I think our peace treaty with them is still on timer, so we still have that going for us. India is a mess, and it makes me happy. India is in a complete mess. Okay. We are done with Thailand. Now, something that's popped up. India's 15th best. They've got only 2 million troops. They would be a pretty good target for us to grab, especially as China's become way too strong. Although a lot of China's military is wrapped up in these gunners, it might still be worth fighting them. Let's wait for fascism or exploitation to finish up, and we'll make a judgment call. Okay, we have finished up exploitation. Let's get some big armies out there, as much as we can. We'll get about 9,000 tanks and 2,000 rockets. It will be a good start. I'm thinking we're going to go after Pakistan because they will be a good GDP per capita reduction, and then we can fight China potentially after that. Finish up smart taxation. Boom. Now we can start working down remittance. And I've kind of put everything on hold for a little bit, just building up the army, taking advantage of the first few years of fascism to give myself something that I think could defeat China. Now, again, China has a lot of military strength, but they're putting it all in gunners, which if we invest in commandos, counters gunners pretty effectively. And with tanks, will give us more defense. So our army will beat theirs. It's just a matter about timing and striking at the right moment. We have 91 million. I think we have enough to fight down both, because you are just investing in those boys. So I'm going to keep investing in commandos to counter, but let's go ahead and fight Pakistan down first. Now, Pakistan's allies are Iraq, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Ethiopia. So we're going to need some money to buy them off. So let's go ahead and fight down Pakistan, because they hold a lot of valuable land in India that we're going to want. So we're going to fight them down, and then we'll look into invading China. All right, they are done. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and start fighting down India, because they still have some land left. They don't have any troops. Let's just grab the rest of this little bit of free land for ourselves. Okay, they are done. Is there any good targets that are like weakened before we jump into China? Brazil is incredibly weak. The 6th best GDP. They've got some friends. No one we haven't bought off before. Let's go fight Brazil. The reason I'm kind of holding off on fighting China is we could defeat them. Or we could just wait for them to be weakened. Since we are fascist, people will turn on us at any kind of sign of weakness. Let's get another level of remittance. So I'm a little bit cautious about doing that. I'm still building an army to do it. I am a little bit cautious about it. All right, Brazil, you got up to 4.2. Still not enough to deter me. Let's fight Brazil, buy off their allies, and continue spending money on a military. In fact, here comes the military. Down it goes. All right, let's see who's all declared war on us. Portugal, South Korea. I don't know if we'll be able to buy off Portugal because they're European. They're actually incredibly cheap. Wow, that's great news. South Korea, also pretty cheap. Great. Now we can just split and grab everything. All right, 51 million. Buy me some tanks. Boom, big number. Buy me some rockets. Boom, big number. That's really going to bolster our ability to fight somebody. China's now investing in rockets, though, which is really annoying. That's going to slow things down a lot. All right, that's Brazil defeated. Let's send everybody home. We have 117 million before we get our last unit. So things are looking pretty good. We got 32 million in the bank. We can also get another level remittance. Almost done with that. And as soon as this guy's done, we're going to put another big order in for tanks and rockets. And just keep cruising and wait for an opportunity. We might still keep picking on small fish, and the only reason is China's investing heavily in rockets, which is going to be a big concern. We'd love to see them fight somebody else down first. Saudi Arabia. Who are you getting fought by? Belgium? Go Belgium. What's our GDP per capita? It's 50. We could definitely get that higher. I think we want to start invading some of the Middle East a little bit. So let's get another unit of tanks and rockets, and then I think we invade Saudi Arabia, Oman, Yemen, Ethiopia, Sudan, and maybe even Egypt. I think that's our play, is to go more centralized. I want to wait for China to do something on their own. So while they take some time to wake up, we're just going to keep investing in the military and expanding, because we definitely could beat them. But it is a moment of at what cost, because we would, with 20k rockets, we would lose basically all of our tanks, and that would be disastrous. So let's just fight Saudi Arabia, who's much weaker target. 7.8 million, 14th best GDP, a worthy opponent for sure, while we just keep building up our military. And I'm not going to peace out with any of their allies. I'm going to bring them all over so they'll all be piecemealed, so we could fight down like Bangladesh. Libya's also declared war on us. Just those two, huh? That's a little bit unexpected, but more territory for us to potentially grab. France declaring war on us, though, is not one that we want to contend with, so we'll go ahead and buy them off. Oh, we have enough to finish up remittance, and then we can start working down welfare state as well. 34 million buys us 5,000 tanks. World's getting a little expensive here. All right, but Saudi Arabia has been defeated. So now let's focus on splitting and grabbing some more land. Bangladesh should be weakened. That indeed they are. Let's fight Bangladesh down with 2 units. In fact, I'm going to draw a line because I'm a little bit concerned China's going to get mad. Let's take these 2 units over here. And with these other 2 units, we're going to fight Iraq. Egypt, I don't want to fight you yet. UAE, I'll fight. A lot of people are mad at us. In fact, let's just keep this 3rd army over here to help fight in Iraq. And we're just going to fight down everyone's army, anyone who opposes us. Kuwait will be a good target too. And just keep knocking everybody down. What are we at over here? We need rockets. Okay. Big rocket order. Okay. Iraq is done. Let's take you 3 and have you fight Kuwait. Great. Kuwait is done. UAE should be another good target. Knock them down. And we're just going to continue this pattern for a little bit of just fighting everybody, letting them send their allies' troops over, then fighting their allies. And this army's ready. Let's send them to the front. We'll have them fight Oman and rebuild again. And we should almost be ready. Yeah. Okay, they are done. Great. Let's fight you. Bangladesh is done. Let's bring you guys back over and have you finish up Saudi Arabia. Brother, please, just fight them there. All right. Let's go on to Somaliland, or Somalia, with you 2, and then you 2 fight Sudan. And get you 2 to fight Djibouti and help out with Sudan. Kind of the play we're doing. We're just kind of attacking everybody. Ethiopia is definitely on my hit list. So is Libya, Algeria. Grabbing some African territories. But we do have enough to get a welfare state, raise the population. I'm pretty sure we're far off from any kind of world record pace at this point, just because we didn't attack China at the opportune moment. And USA and China are very slow to pull the trigger on anything. Let's see. No troops. 2.5. Great. Let's start leading the charge over here into Libya. And you attack the DRC. And you just put Chad out of their misery. Big unit of tanks. World record is 2102. Yeah, we've missed that. That's okay. We'll just style on them. All right. You guys start fighting Algeria. Okay, they are done. Great. Let's send 1 unit to fight down Morocco. 2 units to fight down Mauritania. DRC is almost done, and then we'll start gearing up to fight down Ethiopia. How did Canada get that? They weren't even attacking. Land robbers. All right. Let's gather everybody. Get ready for a war with Ethiopia. All right. Let's fight down Ethiopia. Ooh, Egypt's fighting the United States. That bodes well for us because I would love to invade Egypt. Let's get some troops over there. United States is strong, right? 93 million. We'll let the United States take out their army, but I don't mind. All right, Egypt's weak enough. Let's go ahead and start fighting them. China's declared war on us. Yeah, Israel, actually, I'm going to peace out with... Ooh, wait, did you just lose all your troops? You did. How much did you cost us? A little. Well, peace out with you. It's a little bit costly to fight them down. China coming over, though. 60 million. 60 million in all foot soldiers. Hold on. Let's get everybody together. Come on, China. Fight me. Yes! Making them lose 60 million in foot soldiers really helps us out. Who else are you allied to? Let's grab everybody. There's still some Egyptian land that we can grab. So let's keep baiting China. Because if we can get them down, we'll be in a pretty good spot. Oh, here's another China army. Big 10K rockets. Immediately melted. China's down to 60 million. Keep coming, China. Keep getting piecemealed. In fact, let's just grab everybody. Forget about Egypt. Let's get ready for a war with China. We're going to talk about Germany and Gulf France. I know, they're a little scary. They are right behind us on the leaderboard, but they're still behind us by a good amount. Okay, let's go to war with China. 150 versus 62, but it's all rockets. It's going to cost us a good chunk of tanks. We should hopefully be able to recover. Their army's down. We went down to 62 million. They have 6 million left. A price we had to pay. I'm happy with that price. The army's just languishing in the mountains over here. In fact, they got 1 million left. Let's start splitting again. China crumbled so fast. Well, their entire military was rockets. So once we defeated their armed forces, their commandos do pretty well against rockets that are... Commandos and tanks do pretty well against rockets that are not defended. So we were able to destroy them pretty quickly. Germany coming over here is not a welcomed addition, I'll tell you that. Let's work to cut them off. How's the USA's army looking? Really weak. Ooh, okay. So we can definitely 1-2 punch this from China into the United States. This is looking pretty good for us. After China, USA then win? Yeah. That's the plan. We technically don't need all of China, but I want to get all of China. Just so I don't have to worry about accidentally strengthening anybody else from them taking that land. That would then turn on us at the end game. Just send this army home. I want to combine it with this one and then more efficiently split. We've lost some good amount of troops fighting China. Okay, that's all the real land I need from China. You want 137 million. Oh, frick. We'll just keep beating them down. All right, China's defeated. Great. Let's send our depleted army home. We're going to get another unit of tanks and rockets. And then I think we take on the United States. I don't know how many allies they have. Just Denmark and Norway. Their army's mostly wrapped up in foot soldiers, which we counter pretty effectively, if I remember. Yes, we do. We got 56 million in the bank. Let's go and buy a big unit of rockets, or we'll wait for the tanks to get done. There we go. We're going to have about 33k tanks and spend the rest into rockets. And once this is done, we're going to fight the war to get the United States and hopefully win the game. All right, 109 million. Let's fight the United States. Now, we know the United States doesn't typically have the entirety of their army at home. It looks like this time they do. Ooh. No, they had only 20 million. It was a big army, though. Denmark's declared war on us. That's the only one. Let's try and buy them off so we don't have to worry about their troops meddling in business. No, they want a G. Typical European response there. How much military do you have? Still 29, so let's keep everybody together for right now. Dude, they are hiding these 21 million. They do not want to send them. Oh, are they coming? No, they still got 20. They said they're invading my territory. Are they just fighting me elsewhere? They're fighting me down here, friggin' mongrels. I mean, take it. It's just Brazil. I'm taking Florida and friggin' everywhere else. Great Britain declared war on me, though. Can I buy you off? 37 million, a little expensive, but I can. Turkey's declared war on me. Ooh. 7 million, buy you off. Okay, I don't see their arm anymore, so I think they're coming. 9 million. They only have 9 million. Okay, let's start splitting. At least into 2. Okay, third army's ready. Let's deploy them to the United States as well. United States proper. All right, they only have 4 million left. Hold on. Let's gather everybody right here. Let's split and end the game. Canada's trying to get up here, but we're going too fast for them. Keep going, my pretties. Fly. Go everywhere. 97, 98. Indonesia's declared war on us. It's too late, though. There we go. Kazakhstan after 44.34 days. Having our army eliminated by Japan definitely took us off the first place leaderboard. But let's check out where we ended up. I think I passed it. Hold on. Kazakhstan. That put us 9th on the leaderboard, so definitely not the most respectable run, but a win nonetheless, and a win is always a good win. So as we do start to wrap things up, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, especially made this fun of the video. If you made this fun of the video, hey, give it a thumbs up, really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put videos every day, but boys, I will see you in the next one.